Yeah, I mean, I think a lot has happened in the world in the last 30 years or over 30 years. I don't know, I'm not good at math, but I think that George has got a vast interest in real events and what's really happening to the world, and I think it feeds into his storytelling of these movies. And I think that he's constantly looking for those real elements to kind of inform him as to what this world is. And I think that's why it's so grounded in truth. It doesn't feel like this kind of far-fetched world. I watch it and I can see how the first one that was made in the mid or late 70s kind of really reflected issues of that time. And I think it's true about film in general, that it really is like holding up a mirror to society and looking at things that are really truly happening. And I think George is very in tune with that as a filmmaker.
How much is this a story of liberation? How much do you think Furiosa is responsible for the liberation of the people within the story?
I don't think I don't think that's what she sets out to do. I think she's been a rogue warrior, a rogue survivor, a rogue person just trying to kind of live in this world for many, many years. And I think that she's almost at a place of losing all hope, and she finds herself kind of seeing this last little sliver of a chance of if she's ever going to do it, this is the time to do it, to go and find a better life for herself. And what I loved about how we went about it was that George was brave enough to not just make her this heroic warrior that was going to save these girls and save the world, that it really was sometimes very driven by selfish emotional needs, that she was hurt and she was just basically taking these women because she knew that they belonged to somebody and they were really valuable to somebody who hurt her. And I think those kind of primitive, primal brain activities were really good for her in this world. It was the hardest movie I've ever made, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the logistics, the time it took, the relentlessness of it. It was hard, it was really hard. Well, she definitely, yeah, I mean, I remember saying to George, because I couldn't really visualize it, because it was like in the storyboard, she's driving, and then she just makes this right or this left, and all of a sudden, you know, she's basically driven everybody into this war. And so I remember that was one of the first things that we shot, and it was great because it kind of just set the tone for the movie, and it was like, well, now we know what the objective is of this film. The objective is you made a turn that wasn't planned, and now they're chasing you, and that was the movie. And so there was a lot about that one turn that I said to George, wow, she just kind of stayed on that road. None of this would have happened. He said, yeah, well, then we wouldn't have a movie.
How satisfying is it for you to be part of a film like this in which reviewers and, well, consumers not yet, but all people who have seen it love it, and they consider it an incredible ride, beautifully shot, very well performed. Do you feel like butterflies, like
yeah,
this is great?
I feel really, no, it's exciting. It's really exciting. You know, I've never been an actor who's kind of just jaded and I don't care if people see my movies, and you know, I really love what I do, and there's nothing nicer than when you love to do something, somebody saying, hey, I dug that too. That was actually really cool. So it's nice to have this excitement built around something. It's nice to be a part of something that, you know, most of us, well, most of those guys weren't even born when this whole journey started. Some of us were really little, and now we find ourselves kind of in these seats talking about something that was so surpass us. You know, we're just kind of lucky to be a part of the journey. It's great.